Hi Bean Beauties, Dee Dee Bean here. How y'all doing today? Today I'm so excited. I know I always say I'm excited, but I am. I'm excited about my part-time fun that I'm having because I'm getting to meet so many wonderful people. And today is one of those days. Today I'm having a collab with the famous, the fabulous, the fantastic. The only thing that I don't like is that she moved away from Texas. Autumn Beckman. Yay! Cue the confetti. Cue all the happy dancing penguins if I can find any. Yes, I'm doing a collab with Autumn Beckman. She did a video and she talked about a bag that she banned, was just banning in her collection. And I was like, that's a great video. If you have it, let me know so that I can go watch it, because I'd like to see what bags you ban or that you just feel like are not bags that are not, you know off the bat are not going to work for you. And I said, and if you don't have one, maybe we can collab. And so she sent me a message and she said, yes, that's a great collab idea, and we could do that. So, ta-da! Here we are doing a collab with Autumn Beckman. Oh my goodness, Autumn Beckman. I can't believe it. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm sure that all of y'all know who Autumn Beckman is. If you don't know who Autumn Beckman is, I'll have her linked below and in the description box. So pop on over there and say hello. And even if you know her, just tell her that you also are a viewer of mine and that you're watching her collab with me, because that'll just help. Remember, once again, Bean Beauties, that when I have collaborators collab with me who are much, much larger than me, it is a great honor. Not only is it a great honor, but it's also the fact that, they are taking their time out of their schedule and their high profile to help out a fellow YouTuber who's, I'm in the 400s and she's like way up there. I don't even know. The last time I looked, I know it was over 30,000. So I'm like, oh my God. So please, make sure that y'all show her some love. Been a long time fan of Autumn's. Myra is that she's always really, really good about knowing what she likes. When she finds a bag, she can assess it pretty quickly as to whether or not it's something that she can use or utilize or likes it, and if it can fit into her lifestyle. Whereas with me, it takes me a while. I'm more of a tactile person. I'm more of a let me feel it out kind of person. I'm not very I don't look at things very logically. I look at things very intuitively. So it takes me a while longer to decide and feel like, okay, these aren't going to work. So, which thus is why it's taken me this whole year trying to figure out what actually works for me as a handbag and what doesn't work for me as a handbag. So I do have some banned items on my list, unfortunately. So the first one that we'll go over, and these all are going to break my heart. They're all going to break my heart, but they are on the chopping block. I think eventually I'm going to do something with them, pass them on somehow, maybe sell them, maybe give them away, maybe trade them. I'm not quite sure yet, because although intellectually I have started to disconnect from them, emotionally I haven't. And that's my thing with everything, not just with handbags, not just with material stuff, but also with people, and also with the relationships with people and stuff, is that emotionally is intellectually, like if you did me wrong intellectually, I'm like, I'm done. But emotionally, it takes a while. So you have some time. Like if you were to do me wrong, you have some time between where my head and my heart become one to make up to me and what have you. But once my heart says I'm done with you, or I'm done with the bag, or I'm done with the silhouette, then that's what happens. So that's where I'm at right now, is trying to do that. And so I tell you, my YouTube life, I live it and structure it and in conjunction with my regular life. So I am pretty much the same person that you see in front of you. I am at home. The first bag that I'm going to talk about is this beautiful, beautiful tote bag. And it's the Molly. I believe this is the Cherry Molly tote bag. And I pulled it out over the summer because I wanted to use it over the summer, and I was able to adjust it to where it would fit my shoulder, which was okay. The problem is, in this bag, I don't know if you can see it. Down here, it's not attached to the bottom. I'll try to zoom in. It's not attached to the bottom of the bag. And what I find is your items can slip under it. And even though that it pretty much hits, well, it's got about like a centimeter or something. It doesn't quite touch the bottom of the bag. But my mind always worries that something will slide through to it, and that's what's kind of what happened. Is I wanted to take it as a travel bag for me when we went on vacation, and I thought, you know what, I just can't be stressing and have it be I wanted it to be my car bag. I've often talked to y'all about I have my car bag. It's how I carry my smaller bags without worrying about not having stuff behind. Because of my RA, I had to come up with some kind of a system. So I usually have a tote bag, you know, this size, maybe a little bit bigger, of my car bag that I have like all what could have happened kind of items in there. And the other thing with the car bags is often papers and stuff I will throw in there so that I'm not having to carry them in my small bags. So that's what I'm worried about will be sliding through, and that's usually the stuff that's important, like, you know, a passport or a boarding pass, things like that that we have to print off that can easily slide through that, because you know, a piece of paper can slide through that, and it worried me. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I can use it. I was thinking that maybe this summer I could use it just as a tote bag out at the baseball field, which is that part of me thinking, is that part of me saying, okay, is my heart still trying to hold on to it because I love the pattern. I do have a couple of other pieces that I love and use, and I've used them a lot, that I could use, and where this one has not been used at all. She has not been loved like she should be loved. So I think that maybe this would be one that's on the chopping block, and it's definitely one that it's a silhouette that's banned. It's banned in my lifestyle. This is number one banned bag because of the fact that the center pocket doesn't attach to the bottom and things can slide through, and I just emotionally cannot handle that. I cannot handle that. This is gonna be a lot of emotional. Here's the other one. Okay, no, this is my bag I got from Ed. Beautiful, beautiful bag. I love the metallic, and this is a coveted color. You know, it's a coveted piece. I had a viewer tell me it's a coveted piece. You know, and I like it, and even it's small enough to where it's a great little tote. But I have to be able to have it be a versatile bag for me. And what I mean by that is that I need it to be able to be crossbody if I need to be crossbody. The problem with this is, and I don't know if this was a because this is a Portland leather bag. See, Portland leather, and it still smells divine, and it's you know, the colorway. Portland leather goods does color fantastic, fabulous. I mean, their colors are, gosh, I don't really know anybody else who does colors as many different colors as they do. I mean, they just have these fantastic colors, and they do the colors very well. However, they do have a line that is the almost perfect line. So I don't know if this is an almost perfect line, and I don't have another tote that compares to it, because I only have 2 round bags, and those are not from the almost perfect line. But see here, there's almost like 2 inch. Hold on. Okay, so let me get this measuring tape out. So there is, yeah, it's 2. There's a 2-inch set in from the top of the bag to down here to where the strap would be attached to. So a couple of things that I found when I tried to use it was, so it never made it out of my house. I was going to use it that day, but it got frustrating just trying to put it together. So all I ever did was just put my things in it. And the strap, to attach the strap, I have to, you know, do one of these and connect it. That's a struggle. And so I like to top handle. I'm a top handle girl at heart. And so my straps are usually, if I get tired, and I'll put them on just real quick so that I can go somewhere. I don't usually just wear them with me. Or if I wear them, like if I'm walking to the car, to the baseball field, to wherever my grandson's playing, if I wear it crossbody, then I take it off really quick and put it back in there so that I can just grab it and have it, and I don't have to worry about the strap hitting the ground, hitting the dirt, that kind of stuff. So it's hard for me to get in and out as far as quickly attach it and detach it quickly. It makes the bag wear wonky on me. I always use that word wonky because I don't know what other word, but it's just wonky, you know. It doesn't sit on my person, and it could be just because I'm a bigger person, you know. So it's just a great little bag, and if I would just, you know, if I was just going to use it top handle, I wouldn't have a problem. But because I have to have a rescue method for a crossbody for the times when I do get tired, then I need for it to be able to function correctly. And because of that, it being so deep set, where the prongs go to connect the bag is a deep set, it's just not functional for me. So this is one that's on the chopping block. I'm sorry, Ed. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. And there's that emotional attachment there, you know, because it's like it was a gift and I want it. I hardly ever win anything. And so I want it and I was so excited. But there were several things that I was able to get win from Ed. And so using my other little pieces that were part of the package that I won. So, you know, I'm hoping that my heart will detach from it, because it, you know, the bags needs to be utilized and used, and somebody who can actually use it and appreciate it. So this is one that's on the chopping block, and it's definitely one that now makes me, what I've learned is to look where the inset is for a crossbody, to see. I prefer them on the outside of the bag versus on the inside of the bag. And if they're on the inside of the bag, it needs to be up at the top. And so this is also on the, you know, it's on the inside versus the outside, which is a nice little sleek looking to the bag. If it was up higher, even an inch higher, I think it would be fine. But since it's 2 inches below, it's just way too much for me to where it doesn't work. So I now have learned to keep an eye out for that. Okay. So on the chopping block, on the band list for Dee Dee Bean. These next two bags that are on the ban list for me are similar and have similar things that are not working, but because they're created a little bit differently, my brain did not signal that it was the same type of situation for each bag. So we'll start with this one. This is a very pretty, it's the Hobo, yes, brand. Hobo. It's the Hobo brand right there, Hobo. And it's a very well made bag. It is a little bit on the heavy side because of all of this weaving at the leather, so it's a little extra leather. And the slouchiness, I love the slouchiness, and that really has nothing to do with it. It's the shoulder. And so this was an extra bag that Jackie says, hey, I thought, you know, you don't have any Hobo bags. I thought you may want to see what the quality of the Hobo bag brand is, and I think that you might like it, but it doesn't fit my shoulder very well because it doesn't have, you know, it's a short drop. It's a short drop. And what I was thinking, you know, when she gave it to me, I thought, well, maybe I could attach another strap to it, which I tried to attach a strap to it to make it a shoulder bag or a long, you know, longer shoulder bag or a crossbody. The problem is this right here because it's so structured and it's thicker, it didn't lend itself well to be able to hang right. And so it even doing it as a crossbody and putting another strap on it, it didn't work. So the short shoulder drop for me, the short handle drop for me, even though this makes it bigger, it didn't work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I was sad about that, because once again, it becomes an emotional attachment because it was given to me by a friend. Although she told me when she gave it to me, she says, I don't know if you're going to be able to utilize it because of the same reason, because she was having the same reason as well too. She says, but at least you'll be able to feel the quality and see the quality of the Hobo bag, the Hobo brand. So, which I do like that. I do like that. And it has this little hidden compartment over here, which is really cute, which I like that. And I like things like that. So the bag itself, so had this not been, had it just been a little bit different styling on here, I might have been able to use this where it would work for me, but the way as it is now, it's not. So how this one really breaks my heart is this is the Dooney and Bourke Henry's bag. And in fact, this was the first video that I made. So as you can imagine, it is definitely a nostalgia bag for me. It's definitely an emotional bag for me. It's a $500 bag, y'all. I did get it on a little bit of a sale. Didn't get it as great of a sale as when Autumn and first presented them to us. And hey, that's funny because this is a bag that I got because of Autumn. Because Autumn's the one who found for us the Henry's line from Dooney and Bourke. Hey, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how your brain will do something and you don't even realize it till you're there? But yeah, so I think this color is persimmon, I believe is what it's called. But the same function as this one is that it's a short drop. Okay, I have lost weight from when I purchased it, so it is a little bit more comfortable, which is thus I'm not quite sure if it's 100% on the chopping block yet or not. But I'm no longer allowing myself to buy bags that are like this. Dooney has several bags that do not have detachable straps or do not have who have this style to where there's not a way to make the bag yours for your size, for your arm size, for your body size. And although I love the silhouette, absolutely love the silhouette. I love the bag. I love how this little hardware, you just pull it out. It's a made in Italy bag, so it's fantastic quality. It's a pretty expensive bag, as well too. And the quality of the bag, I love the little the Henry's tag. I mean, I love everything about it. But this, and I did at the time when I bought it, it was the first higher end bag that I bought that didn't. It was honest. Like I said, it hit a sale. I saw the silhouette. I liked it because I looked at it. I liked it. Didn't even think about the fact that this may not fit right or may not sit on my shoulder right. And at the time when I bought it, it was very tight. It has loosened up some, but it's uncomfortable because it's probably, I probably need another inch, I guess. And I don't know if I will lose enough weight to do that. But it is in my collection. This is definitely one that's a little bit harder to let go because of the fact that, will I be able to recoup my money? Number one. Number two, it's very special to me. It's just my first bag that I unboxed on my channel. And so you have all of that connotations to it. But it's never been used. It's $500 bag just sitting on my shelf, and it's beautiful. It's hung in my background for a long time. It sat in the backgrounds. You probably have seen it in videos. I pulled it out several times, you know, to show y'all for different videos, but it's just a bag that I can't use. And it needs to be on the ban. On the ban. It's banned from, the style is banned from my fashion wardrobe, handbag wardrobe. Okay, Bean Beauty. So those were really 3 different type of styles that I have at least have banned. Is where like the Portland leather is, I have to be able to know that the attachment for the strap is not so low. It has to be higher so that it's easier for me to be a functional bag. On the Molly bag is that if it's going to have a center compartment, that it must attach to the bottom of the bag, especially if it's a tote bag. It must attach to the bottom of the bag. So these 2, I can't let the strictness of the fact that it doesn't have a way to make it a crossbody or a longer shoulder drop. So I need to pay more attention to the shoulder drops. And even though that the shoulder drop on this one can be, you know, manipulated, I need to make sure that if it has a ring, that this can really slide down and get out of the way to where I can use that. So that's what happened, is that this, why I couldn't understand why this and this I was having the same problems. It's because it has the rings here. And I needed to make the connection of the fact that it's the same situation. These 2 bags, although the attachment on the side here is different, they need to be it needs to be able for it to be functional for me and not be a banned bag, is that it needs to be able to have that way to be able to actually attach a strap or do something in that realm to where it'll fit and become functional for me. Alrighty, Bean Beauties, thank you so much for coming by and visiting me. Thank you. If you're here from Autumn Beckman's channel and you're coming over to see me, thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoyed my content today. And I am a Dooney lover, so put that out there. I am a Dooney lover, but I'm also a thrifter. I like to thrift a lot of my bags and buy my bags on pre-loved bags. I like to get search for those great fabulous deals. So you can go look at my playlist, and I have, you know, I have some Furla that I've purchased. I have Polens that I've purchased. I have some Mulberries that I've purchased at like fabulous, fantastic deals that, if I do say so myself, that might pique your interest. So may I please be so bold as to ask those who are here because of Autumn, or also too, if you're a viewer of mine and you haven't yet, can you please subscribe to my channel and also subscribe to Autumn's channel? Leave a comment, click that thumbs up bell so that it shows the ever-loving, wonderful YouTube algorithm that our channels are important enough to be pushed out, and so that other people can watch them, and it helps our channels grow, and ultimately that helps, you know, if we can get up past that 1,000 subscriber. My goal is 1,010 subscribers by the summertime is what I'd like to get to. So any help that you are willing to give me by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel would be greatly appreciated. Autumn Beckman, thank you very, very much for collabing with me. I'm so grateful from the bottom of my heart. I am fangirling on you. I'm definitely fangirling on you, and I hope that I did the subject justice, and I hope that I also did the collaboration with you justice as well too. Thank you very much, Autumn. Alrighty, Bean Beauties, love y'all very much, and I will see you on the next video on the flip side. Bye bye, Bean Beauties, love y'all.